Join me today as spring decorating begins.
Hey, it's Becca. Welcome to my channel where first I want to say thank you so much to those of you who joined me last week while I took you all on a little field trip to Hobby Lobby to check out all that they have for spring. Because of your positive feedback, I thought it would be fun to go on yet another field trip next week. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go, but I do hope that you join me. Now today we are upstairs here in our bedroom. I haven't shared this room in a while. I don't think since maybe last summer. I know I didn't share it for fall or when I decorated it for Christmas, but because when I asked a few videos back of what you would like to see more of this year, since a few of you mentioned bedroom decorating, I thought this might be the perfect time to have your company while I give this room a pre-spring refresh.
Welcome to our bedroom. I finally took all of the red away. I left some behind for Valentine's Day, but now that's all gone, so we're left with a nice blank slate. And in case you're new here, a couple of years ago, I gave this room a refresh that involved painting all of the furniture and then adding the batten accent wall. That is painted in Sherwin-Williams pewter green. It's a beautiful dark green. And then to contrast with it, I painted the furniture, which was a darker stain. I painted all of the pieces white. This is Bistro White by Valspar. And then I added a little bit of gold leaf rub and buff to the handles. And in case you're wondering, the rest of the walls, including above the batten, is painted Sherwin-Williams Manchester Tan. This is my favorite neutral paint. It doesn't have any undertones. It's just a true soft beige. I do need to give this room a fresh coat of paint. I may end up painting it Bistro White. I'm not quite sure, but that's a project for later this summer. Now, first things first, I've got to make the bed. I'm going to go grab the sheets out of the dryer, but I wanted to share with you this mattress pad cover in case you've been in the market for one or you're not quite ready to buy a new mattress. This has been a game changer. It is nice and plush and it's cooling. I'm going to link it down below in case you've been looking for something like this as well. On second thought, let me hang the wall art first so I don't mess up the bedding. I've had this piece in here before, but then put it in our guest room, so it'll be fun to have it back. I do wish it was just a tad bit bigger, but I love the varying shades of green and the blue sky. I think it'll be a good fit in here for spring and summer. Okay, back to making the bed. As you know, finding the right set of sheets can make or break a good night's sleep. Thankfully, I found a great set, reasonably priced, and I'm happy to link them below. And if you want to make your bedroom look that much more cozy and inviting, try adding 2 lightweight down comforters inside of a duvet. Now, of course, we have to have pillows, but I say the more the better. They're the perfect way to add that cozy factor to your bedroom, no matter how you arrange them. Because this is a king size bed, I went with 3 26 by 26 in the back. If this were a queen, I could go with 2, maybe squish 3, but if you've got a king, definitely go for 3. And then to fill in the gaps between those, I added 2 in the front. I love the French script on there and how the beige and cream ties in with the print. And then finally, in the front, I'm alternating a solid with a print, and then a solid, but it does have that little bit of cable detail, and I love its oblong shape. Now I could leave the bed just like this, but I want to add one more detail, and that is with this really pretty quilt. Now to do something with the nightstands. I'm just going to add a simple book and a little bit of greenery. These are a recent purchase, which I'll link down below.
along with this really pretty box. You could hide your remote in here, or glasses, a midnight snack, etc. And because I love symmetry, I'm just going to add the same items to the other nightstand.
As an afterthought, I added these little tassel embellishments to the lamps just to give them a little something.
Moving right along, let's do something with the dresser. First, I'm going to add this runner. I love adding them not to just dining tables. I feel like they add a little bit of interest to larger pieces of furniture. And I like how the beige and the white tie in with the pillows that I placed on the bed. And even though I have lamps on the bedside tables, I'm going to add a couple more. I really like these because they tie in nicely with the accent wall. Next is a little bit of floral. And a couple of family pictures. And then to each wingback chair, I'm going to add a throw for color, a larger pillow to tie in with those that I added to the bed, and then the cable knit to tie in with the cable knit pillow I added to the bed as well.
Turning to this little corner, this is my husband's armoire, and to be honest, our cats love to jump up here, so I got to be careful what I place just because I know they're going to knock it off. And then on the hooks, I like to hang a couple of throws that add a little bit of color, hang a bag filled with greenery, and then artwork above. I found this cute desk on Facebook Marketplace a few years ago. I bought it when I decided to turn our downstairs sitting room into an office. It stayed that way for a little bit, but eventually the desk made its way up here. Before we have a look around, I need to do something with this bench. I found it at Kirkland's years ago. Of course, I ended up painting it, and I need to more formally recover the cushion. For now, I just have this loose piece of drop cloth laying on top. But I love having a bench at the foot of a bed. I think it adds character, and it can also be very functional. My apologies, I fibbed. There's one more thing I wanted to chat about, and that's an area rug. Even if you have wall-to-wall carpet in your bedroom, I think an area rug, well, in my humble opinion, is beautiful layered right on top. It's such a pretty focal point. It's the perfect way to cozy up your bedroom, and it adds such fun interest. You just want to make sure that it is larger than your bed. Thanks so much for joining me. As always, I really appreciate your company and would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.